Now that Nintendo's embracing movies as one of their main pillars of production, it makes you wonder what will be next. So far we know about 2 animated Mario movies, 1 live-action Zelda movies, and we can make a good guess at 2 more animated Mario spin-offs. And with these app-exclusive Pikmin shorts, it makes you wonder if they're going to venture out into more areas outside of the movies, mainly TV shows. And I can think of no one better to start that with than Kirby. Now, the question is, what game do you get to adapt for this television series? Well, I think there's no better blueprint than 1995's Kirby Superstars. The reason I chose this is because compared to most games around the time, it has a very unique structure. Instead of going from start to finish through one campaign, it's broken up into 6, sort of 8 mini campaigns, all roughly detailing a little element of the Kirby series as a whole. I like to think of it as just one day in the life of Kirby, maybe a week. You start with a condensed remake of the first game that kind of establishes the characters, perfect for episode 1 or 2, and then you go into a slightly more in-depth story about Kirby fighting this gigantic bird, who the whole time you think is an enemy until you find out Kirby's just trying to feed its kids for him. I think this looser, just day-in-a-life structure of this game works perfectly for an animated show. Tone-wise, you can have it a little bit slower, something like the Jocko manga, and then as the story ramps up, you can introduce the Great Cave Offensive, this gigantic maze where Kirby gets lost in, a fun one-off episode where Kirby and Dedede are in a foot race, a high-octane penultimate saga where Kirby's invading Meta Knight's ship and it's told through the perspective of his minions, who are trying to evacuate their lives where Kirby's destroying the place. And then you can end it with a 2-part episode where Kirby goes to the cosmos and fights Marks. I know there are a lot of other Kirby stories that fans would assume would work better for a TV show, something like the Dark Matter Saga or Planet Robobot, but I think if you really want to get the ground rolling and establish what the series is all about, Superstars is the way to go. I don't know if there's another game that's a better all-encompassing representation of the franchise. If you're showing a new fan the series, something like Return of Dreamland is a good base level to understand the kind of iconography, but if you really want to get the whole thing and you can only play one, this is it. This is Kirby. The same way Twilight Princess is Zelda and appears everywhere. So in conclusion, if they were to ever make a series, they wouldn't because it's not first party. But if HAL's the company they're buying out, then adapt Superstars with 1 episode of Air Riders. Play Air Riders. Play Superstars. This game's really cool. I just played through it. I'm excited about Air Riders. Don't want to play a Sakurai Kirby game.